Alright YouTube, for this vlog we'll be talking about books and multiple ones because it'll be a little bit of a mini sketchbook tour, but the premise of this vlog will be going into the Dune series, Dune Messiah, but not necessarily about Dune Messiah, but rather what may come afterwards in terms of the cinematic fate, which I'm really excited. And I think I mentioned this in my previous vlog, or one of my previous vlogs rather, where I reviewed the Dune IMAX trailer, and yeah, Dune Messiah gets a lot better after the first like 100 pages or so, because I remember hearing it was like less impressive than the first book, which makes sense seeing how like big the first book was, and the fact that Dune Messiah and Children of Dune were also supposed to be all part of one book originally in Frank Herbert's vision. So it was definitely interesting to know. And yeah, the book like does start a little bit less exciting than I expected, but honestly it picks up a lot, so it makes me so excited for the movie too, which I'm already excited for. So circling back, Dune 4 is probably going to come out, although nothing's officially been. Yeah, and although I get with the impression we're past the rumor phase in terms of if Dune 4 is coming out or not, despite nothing like being greenlit, but as I was reading it makes sense, because third one they just want to, finish and sort of take it from there rather than just getting too ahead of themselves, which I definitely respect. And something I have heard and have sort of seen on the internet is supposedly, or this may be a rumor, I don't know if this is true, but that the director of Rogue One and Jurassic World 5, I believe or Jurassic World 4, my apologies, his name is Gareth Edwards, I believe. Fact check me if I got the name wrong, but what stands out to me the most about this is, of course, none other than the Rogue One movie, which is a theme of the book for today's vlog, as I drew these little characters of the Rogue One characters. And overall, I don't want this vlog to turn into a Rogue One review, but I will say that movie was incredible, and 10 years ago, it will be 10 years in this December. I don't think we're getting a 10-year anniversary, seeing as getting A New Hope in February, and then of course the Starfighter movie in late May. But circling back to Dune, I think the director of that movie did an incredible job, and similarly, the Jurassic World 4 wasn't the greatest, but I still didn't have a problem with it. I certainly liked it more than the previous Jurassic World movies that came out, even though like 2 of them I hadn't seen but had heard nothing but terrible things about. And 2015 one is sort of a nostalgic, guilty pleasure for me, so yeah, that definitely kind of is why I hold on to sort of not much grudge against the movie. But looking back and watching clips on YouTube, I can see why people didn't like this movie. But keep in mind, back when that movie came out, I was 14, so yeah, as a middle schooler going to high school, I was blown away by this movie and have nostalgic memories for it. But circling back, Jurassic World 4 definitely is a much improvement over it. And yeah, obviously I didn't see Jurassic World 2 or 3, so I can't confirm, but what I will say about at least Edwards' direction is it does appear that he's good with soft reboots based on this, of course, Jurassic World 5, even though, like, I'll be honest, the plot wasn't incredible, but in terms of directing, it was definitely pretty good from what I remember, similarly to Rogue One, sort of soft reboot-ish, but of course we already had sort of stories to work on, so I'm not entirely sure how his writing or anything else is in terms of stories. But I also imagine the Dune movie, Dune 4, which will likely be Children of Dune, which is the third book, will have multiple writers, multiple overseers, so I'm not really terribly worried about it. So based on my limited knowledge, and I really like the Rogue One movie, which sort of circles into some more themes I want to go into today's vlog of why I'm excited for Dune 4, because I think, although yes, we all know Dune and Star Wars is inspired by Dune, even though I like Star Wars more, that I think this is just sort of theoretically a match made in heaven, because I haven't even seen much of their work from this director other than those 2 and maybe like a few others and titles I recognize. But what really stands out is all the headlines saying, like, one of Star Wars movies' greatest directors is a frontrunner for Dune 4, which, yeah, overall, Rogue One 2016 being one of the best Star Wars movies definitely puts a smile on my face. I love that movie, and we of course know the Andor series, even though I haven't seen it, does of course have spectacular reviews and spectacular hit with everyone. So yeah, overall I think that aspect would also tie in well with the Dune 4 movie, and yeah, overall I'm really excited for it. So I'll sort of conclude today's vlog with a few art pieces. So not many of them really relate to today's topic, but here I'll give you guys a preview. This is the Seadra Pokemon, and he's really cool, one of my favorite middle stage evolutions. And next up, in the circle of this drawing, this character who similarly I think could work sort of in a Dune 4 idea, similar sort of being a swordsman, because although there weren't many lightsaber fights in Rogue One, yes, there was absolutely a lightsaber hallway scene between Darth Vader, which is an iconic scene, and sort of reminds me a little bit of the scene in Jurassic World Rebirth, where, we see the dinosaur and the red light come on. But Yeah, Darth Vader's so much better than dinosaurs because, let's face it, dinosaurs, people, scientists, like, anyone can do that. But Darth Vader, take anyone. And here's Darth Maul, which I'm really excited for Maul Shadow Lord Season 2. I'm really enjoying this series so far. I just love Maul in general. And last but not least, this will be the last drawing of today, is a Sand slash the Pokemon, who sort of could be a character, at least based on my limited knowledge of Children of Dune and sort of the desert aspect. So it would be cool if we see other animals in Dune, Children of Dune, or Dune 4, whatever they call it when it comes out. So I think, though, based on my limited knowledge, it might be out of ignorance because I just sort of, see the Sand slash Pokemon and sort of works with the desert theme. But, I have to, pick up on more Dune and follow back if that works, because we're, of course, all familiar with sandworms, and that's an amazing concept. I love sandworms in the Dune movie. They're fun in IMAX. So overall, to conclude, here's my little drawing this little poster of characters from Rogue One. We'll give a little closer view. No color, but overall, I'm so excited. So thank you guys so much for watching this vlog. Stay tuned for more vlogs soon. Goodbye.